There you go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Oilers. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
To throw on second down. Hart. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw on second down. Hart. And this one too low. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Off-play action. Hart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, smash Broncos!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down. Hart. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Warner, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Woodard, he sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Oh, he bowls over it. Still fighting through tackles. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hart. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hart. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hart. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Give running right is Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination
combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And look, they got it. Good for them, but they were within his range. I know that would have been a long field goal. I'm kind of surprised he didn't kick it, though.
I guess what he's going to have to do is frame it as, I just had so much confidence in the offense there, that's why I went for it. It's not me saying you couldn't have made that field goal. I'm going to need you later. Stay ready.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Woodard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Shut up! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hart. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Woodard. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Blocking 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Woodard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Woodard.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Oilers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy
You give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Woodard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
throwing on first down. Hart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hart. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Ready,
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
At the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Woodard. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
Check smash, check smash. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Get it. 18, 5 here.
On 1st down, Woodard. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun. Woodard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Woodard. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Woodard.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Woodard. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Woodard. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Dragon 60.
They'll try and throw for it here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Off play action. Hart.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off the play fake. Hart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Back to throw. Hart. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Woodard. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Woodard. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Go, Reed, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woodard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Houston. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Oilers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Hart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. Hart. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Hey,
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Woodard. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Woodard. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Woodard. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 19 yards away. And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
There he goes again. Inside the 10. 223 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the jump.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force in completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Woodard going up top.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here we go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
To throw again. Woodard. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
On fourth down, Hart got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Ravens 42, Oilers 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like